together now. It's all beginning to make sense. Yes. The game is afoot. It looks so strange, this case has me hooked. I've been distracted to near collapse, attacked, hijacked, but here's the facts. As I drift through limbo, I can see through time's window. I can see all eventualities from outside time. All events collapse magically, one singularity, infinite possibilities. Is it possible the villain has been here with me? All along. I can't believe I've been singing his song. I can't believe I've been playing his game. Look out, that's about to change. Someone forgot the golden rule. Professor Elemental is nobody's fool. Realign, override. One last time we're going over the side. Set devices to overdrive. Warp speed 9, it's showdown time. I don't know how, but I'll give chase. I won't rest until he knows his place. Don't know his motives, but I know his face. It's a showdown, I'll end this race. So as my astral self is sucked into time's plug hole, here's my deduction. I've been fired through time and stuck in violent eruptions, seismic destruction. And this isn't random. This isn't some phantom. Is it mad fan or bad man or grandson who could do something like this to someone so handsome? They must be holding a grudge, as well as technology for holding me up. I'm the only one that's ahead of my time, and they stay one step ahead each crime that could only be committed from the far-flung future. All I need is proof. Professor to computer, find a boom tube, fire turbo boosters. The battle looms, only one loser. Realign, override. One last time we're going over the side. Set devices to overdrive. Warp speed 9, it's showdown time. I don't know how, but I'll give chase. I won't rest until he knows his place. Don't know his motives, but I know his face. It's a showdown, I'll end this race. Ice cream. Lovely ice cream. Ice cream. Delicious ice cream. I'm riding, rolling in an ice cream van, customized and stolen from a nice old man. Amusing animals on the side in spray paint, primarily tagged to make sure it stays quaint and attracts the attention of passing children and passerbys passing outside their building. I'm ready and willing to sell unusual items. I'm wearing an outfit you might describe as frightening. Badger faces, mostly just the eyes. As you can easily imagine, they mostly look surprised. My coat is made of Labrador, I play domestic matador, the great suburban hunter, anti-animal ambassador. And I sell a chocolate mole and screwballs without bubblegum, instead I wedged a vole. Have you ever really tried a kitten in a cornetto or a vanilla pigeon drenched in amaretto? They're perfectly preserved, some even have the fur. How about a lamb-based lolly now for madam or for sir? I'm glad that you concur, I know I don't have any 99s, just a stick insect and you can check the price is mighty fine. Typing signs advising rhymes, you can try my lizard lime. Like to see you try to find a finer ice cream, give it time. Animals in ice cream, best believe I made the best. And if I'm low on stock, I take the neighbor's pets. Ice cream. Animals in ice cream. Lovely. Ice cream. I take the neighbor's pets. You can try my lizard lime, vanilla pigeon, badger faces, chocolate mole, ice cream. The best. Ice cream.
Hurry up and get a scoop before it's gone. And you can get a scoop.
Ice cream.
And you can get a scoop. Ice cream. Hurry up and get a scoop before it's gone. Ice cream.
volcano erupts in the distance. I hold on and we're up in an instant. Might go wrong, but I'm loving this mission. A mystical song, how wonderfully different. Stare at the rarest scene, magic in each breath of the air you breathe. Fantastic beasts are scared of me. Valleys, trees, the fairest green. Herbivores roll into focus. Brontosaurus herds, diplodocus. Saurus, so quick, roll and glide. Upside down, so hold on tight. Raindrops like seconds off the clock. Time is my enemy, don't ever want to stop. Some adventures are better when you're lost. When your pterodactyl flies, get ready for the drop.
Have you ever touched the sky and seen the world below? A world you never know, where forever goes. Have you ever stretched your wings and been above it all? Seen so much, in love with it all.
Feel your ears go pop. See that peak, we're near the top. See Triceratops, we reach the rocks. Feel tropical breeze, it's really hot. Back when, before it all starts, ever so Jurassic, no walk in the park. Swooping inside magma fountains, primordial ooze collapsing mountains. The roar of a stegosaurus, protecting its egg, so let's be cautious. The grey flesh of a proto-bird, holding its neck, so absurd. Sometimes I fly through it all. I wonder if I'm delusional. Maybe I'm just an MC, you're just a listener. All in my mind and you're just a visitor. It doesn't matter as long as we're together. Imagination will bond us here forever. Press play and we're off in an instant. Hold tight, fly off in the distance. It doesn't matter as long as we're together. Imagination will bond us here forever. Press play and we're off in an instant. Hold tight, fly off in the distance.
Have you ever touched the sky and seen the world below? A world you never know, where forever goes. Have you ever stretched your wings and been above it all? Seen so much, in love with it all.
Hello, mate. Yes, Rob, how are you? You alright? Yeah, no, I found it, basically. No, I just downloaded it now. Like, it's supposed to be the most amazing film ever. It's, like, been banned in, like, 17 countries. Yeah, I know. Yeah, no, it's supposed to be, no, I mean, yeah, it got about sort of 1.4 on IMDb, but who cares about that sort of stuff, yeah? You around tonight? Wicked, alright, come round. Okay, I'll see you in a minute. Nice one.
Coming to get you. Psycho, love me, babe.
What's your favorite scary movie?
I wanna hear you scream.
Up to my armpits in blood and guts. It's lovely to love what others think is disgusting. Adjusting my set so I can see the undead. Delighting in the horror best left unsaid. In a polite dinner, let's begin our next meal with a discussion on the merits of the Serbian film. Oh, it's gone quiet. I like certain things. I'm not a dirty pervert, doesn't mean I go out murdering.
What's the point?
But what's the point of this song? What's the point of entertainment if it's not a bit wrong? I want to feel some emotion. I want thrills and spills. I want relief when the credits roll. I want to feel a bit ill. Even the sickest flick is rarely as damaging as the next romantic comedy with Jennifer Aniston. We love horror, nothing quite like it. Got a fresh flick and you're all invited. I know it sounds nasty, please don't cry. It's only a movie, why not try it? We love horror, nothing quite Ghostbusters, 60s Hitchcock, 70s slasher flicks rock, but it's not as nasty as those 80s videos seen in the 90s pirated DVDs. Now we download any type of film we like, but still I'm surprised that most of them are shite. I apologise for the time I stole, but you can't get back, but I'll find some gold. Like the new film I found is amazing, but turns out to be as lame as the later films by Wes Craven or George Romero. Evil scarecrows, zombies, werewolves, demons, weirdos, I still call you up, come round quick. I found things that will make you sick, and you'll just love it like Lecter loves his recipes, like Dr. Heiter loves his very hungry human centipede. We love horror, nothing quite like it. Got a fresh flick and you're all invited. I know it sounds nasty, please don't cry, it's only a movie, why not try it? We love horror, nothing quite like it. Got a fresh flick and you're all invited. I know it sounds nasty, please don't cry, it's only a movie.
Yeah, hi Rob. Yeah, I'm just phoning up, obviously. Oh yeah, obviously I am phoning up to apologise. I'm really sorry. I mean, I didn't know it was going to be that bad. Yeah, the bit with where that zombie bit off that girl. Yeah, no, it was awful, wasn't it? It was awful. And that friend of yours you brought, is she okay? She stopped being sort of sick. Yeah, I mean, I didn't know she had a history of mental illness like that. And that's awful. That's awful. I'm really sorry. But you're around for next Wednesday, yeah? Okay, wicked. All right, see you then. Right, thanks. Bye.
Oh, hello. I was just wondering if you knew where the action was. Oh, thanks very much.
I got some troubles, but they won't last. I'm gonna lay right down here in the grass.
I've been laying around, not breaking the ground, not making a sound. But I'm making it now, the stage is a playground just for laying it down. I guess I overslept but won't rest till it's over or overstretched. Who knows what's next, so let's all get loaded, make loads of mess. It's all something I'm feeling and I feed off it all, it's all something I'm needing. You can give me the track when I step to the stage like,
Come on, what's the action? A little action.
Action. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Come on, what's the action?
Action. Action. Satisfaction. Action.
Come on, what's the action?
Action guaranteed.
exactly what's needed. I used to be that chap that sat and got weeded, but now I got my swagger back, cause what we did was give them all some grown man rap. It's all heated, it's all sorted gigs, I'm all for it. Don't care if it's more than 4 kids or more shit, cause I make it all unforgettable. Never forget to set every second is all edible. And you can take it as a given that I take to the stage like a crazed magician. Hip-hop's David Niven. I make plans and blueprints, mix music and madness, a foolish nuisance. We're just trying a new thing to bring something new to the table in 2 blinks.
1, 2.
So if you haven't slept, let me give you a second to catch your breath.
I got some troubles, but they won't last. I'm gonna lay right down here in the grass. Come on!
I'm always looking for something, music stuff and girls with the dumplings. I'm up for a fun thing, hanging round the celebration like bunting. And I run with the baton, my mind relays all the numbers and patterns. I'm sat at the drum and I'm tapping, let it take me somewhere there's wonderful action. Summon the caption to match the moment. You know the tracks are potent, I don't attract if they're wrapped in slogans. I leave links cracked and broken, open books to the page that we left it. And never quite how you expected, reflected, separate into fractions, relaxing.
Come on, what's the action?
Action. Action. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Come on, what's the action?
A little action. Action. Satisfaction. Come on, baby.
You're about to hear something fantastic. The sounds of awesome intensity and magnitude. A trip as fantastic as man's flight to the moon.
I am ready. 3, 2, 1.
Let's go. Let's get this party started. Everybody on the floor, get retarded.
Hey, listen. I have a record I want you to play.
Let it roll, get bold. Start my mission, leave my residence. Okay, let's begin.
We came here tonight to get started.
Check it out.
Yeah, yo, come on.
Bring it on.
Chill or get retarded.
Here we go. Here we go.
Ready, set, begin.
You speak around and make it fight your heart.
Are we ready? Tell me when you're ready.
Turn it up.
Check it out, y'all. And now for our feature presentation. Hit it. 1, 2, 3, go. And here we go.
What a bloody foggy night. Oh, God, yeah. Oh, I will have a brandy, yeah, thank you. Cheers. Yeah. Do you know, I heard from the Commons that they're thinking of giving women the vote. I wouldn't give women a goat. Bloody harlots. Oh. Yes, well, I don't think Jack the Ripper's that bad a thing, really. Not really, not between you and me. And what of Professor Elemental? What a damned fool! Don't ask. Last I heard, he was making some kind of contraption to turn jam into a new fuel. Nearly set fire to the House of Commons. Oh, Lord. And I've heard that he went to the North Pole wearing only his top hat and tried to catch penguins to use as servants. Oh, don't surprise me. Oh, yes, I even hear tell he's been trying to fly like some kind of foppish man-bird. A damned orangutan of his assisting in making some sort of winged contraption. Oh, well, after what happens to his last assistants, I'm not surprised he's resorted to primates. That's him. Oh, God, he's brought that damn monkey in. Oh, what's he wearing? Oh, look what he's doing to the butler. Oh, that is... No, Jeffrey! Why is he even a member of this gentleman? I don't know how he got it. Right, stay down, read my paper. Gentlemen, hello! Good to see you all. Oh, don't mind Jeffrey. Jeffrey, get down from there. Oh, I'm so terribly sorry. I'll wager you haven't heard about my new invention. No? I'm going to fly, gentlemen, like a bird through the sky. Ahem. Would you care for some snuff? I just can't get enough. Trust you're here for the tour. Well, explore if you must. I'll direct you through trapdoor to many an oddity. Bought from the foreigners, out in the colonies. Ideas got a head full, one man penny dreadful. The marvellous, eccentric Professor Elemental. The year's 1880, and the race for the sky is what every inventor is aching to find. In search of adventure with a well-waxed moustache and a splendid top hat. I'll have the last laugh, hard craft, dark arts, and I've crafted an arc. And I've studied the stars on parchments of the past. I'm mastering by destiny, constant creation, awaiting patiently for a nation's adulation. I'm making a promise, creating a thing to take to the air on mechanical wings. In the steam room for months, lifting these lumps, pistons and pumps, shift and then shunt. Aided by my patient, companioned by my side, a pet orangutan with a mechanical eye. But that's by the by, a whole other story. Today I will fly in my moment of glory. Well dressed, my tash is waxed to perfection, unveiling my best and my grandest invention. Time to cause scandal, a ship of oak panels, balloons, wings, a stove, ropes and brass handles. It's loud yet serene, the crowd gave a scream. I launched to the sky above houses and streams, soaring past clouds beyond towns in between, and I'm shouting so proudly announced on the scene. So God save the Queen, 'cause everything is possible for a man in a top hat with a monkey with a monocle.
is the life, eh, Jeffrey? Flying through the sky, just me and my monkey. Take the wheel while I have a piece of cake. If a gentleman is known by the state of his dwellings, let's say that my quarters are really quite telling. Most men don't want it badly enough. From the opium dens to the travelers' club. Good Christ, we're too high! Monkeys stare from the sky! Thank the Lord that I brought my spare air supply. Take care, dive soon, or we'll land on the moon. Foolish ape, don't try to spike the balloon with a spoon. You lunatic, we're doomed. This adventure is hurtling and crashing into London's town centre and swerving and immersed. I deflate, I charter to land. Oh, I'm cursing my ape, it's not part of the plan. I smash up Big Ben, crash the palace confused. My ape takes the crown, but the queen's not amused. I produced quite a mess, but I'll keep my mind clear, 'cause tomorrow I'll have my next finest idea.
Hello, mate. Yes, Rob, how are you? You alright? Yeah, no, I found it, basically. No, I just downloaded it now. Like, it's supposed to be the most amazing film ever. It's like been banned in like 17 countries. Yeah, I know. Yeah, no, it's supposed to be no. I mean, yeah, it only got about sort of 1.4 on IMDb, but like, who cares about that sort of stuff? Yeah. You around tonight? Wicked. All right, come round. Okay, I'll see you in a minute. Thanks, Rob.
They're coming to get you.
Like, don't blood on me, baby.
What's your favorite scary movie?
I want to hear you scream.
Up to my armpits in blood and guts. It's lovely to love what others think is disgusting. Adjusting my set so I can see the undead. Delighting in the horror best left unsaid. In a polite dinner, let's begin our next meal with a discussion on the merits of the Serbian film. Oh, it's gone quiet. I like certain things. I'm not a dirty pervert, doesn't mean I go out murdering.
What's the point?
But what's the point of this song? What's the point of entertainment if it's not a bit wrong? I want to feel some emotion. I want thrills and spills. I want relief when the credits roll. I want to feel a bit ill. Even the sickest flick is rarely as damaging as the next romantic comedy with Jennifer Aniston. We love horror, nothing quite like it. Got a fresh flick and you're all invited. I know it sounds nasty, please don't cry. It's only a movie, why not try it? We love horror, nothing quite like it. Got a fresh flick and you're all invited. I know it sounds nasty, please don't cry. It's only a movie. 50s monsters, 60s Hitchcock, 70s slasher flicks rock, but it's not as nasty as those 80s videos say. In the 90s, pirated DVDs. Now we download any type of film we like, but still I'm surprised that most of them are shite. I apologise for the time I stole, but you can't get back, but I'll find some gold. Like the new film I found is amazing, but turns out to be as lame as the later films by Wes Craven or George Romero. Evil scarecrows, zombies, werewolves, demons, weirdos. I'll still call you up, come round quick. I found things that will make you sick, and you'll just love it like Lecter loves his recipes, like Dr. Heiter loves his very hungry human centipede. We love horror, nothing quite like it. Got a fresh flick and you're all invited. I know it sounds nasty, please don't cry. It's only a movie, why not try it? We love horror, nothing quite like it. Got a fresh flick and you're all invited. I know it sounds nasty, please don't cry. It's only a movie.
Yeah, hi Rob. Yeah, I'm just phoning up, obviously. Oh yeah, obviously I am phoning up to apologise. I'm really sorry. I mean, I didn't know it was going to be that bad. Yeah, the bit with where that zombie bit off that girl's. Yeah, no, it was awful, wasn't it? It was awful. And that friend of yours you brought, is she okay? She stopped being sort of sick. Yeah, I mean, I didn't know she had a history of mental illness like that. And no, that's awful. That's awful. I'm really sorry. But you're around for next Wednesday, yeah? Okay, wicked. All right, see you then. All right, thanks. Bye.
Stop! Please don't feed the trolls.
I know that it hurts, it's just not worth it. Stop!
Please don't feed the trolls.
Don't fall in the trap, be bigger than that. Just stop. Please don't feed them. They're already lonely, so leave them alone. It's just creepy the way that they need to be known. Stop. Please don't feed them. Don't let them get to your sense of pride. Turn off that screen and go outside. Another day on the highway. Passerby say hi, have a nice day. Surf the waves, see sights, relax. The internet is made of cats. For time wasting, for clip sharing, communication, but mishearing and mistyping is reinterpreted, misheard words reworked till it hurts, and it's suddenly become a personal attack that's come out of nothing and you want to hit back. Cause you know it's not right, putting dirt on your work, and that just isn't nice. More than a bit tight, sick spoiled type. No life of their own, so they spoil for a fight. But don't cry, feel sorry for them. That comment box is their only forum. Stop. Please don't feed the trolls. I know that it hurts, it's just not worth it. Stop. Please don't feed the trolls. Don't fall in the trap, be bigger than that. Stop. They're already lonely, so leave them alone. It's just creepy the way that they need to be known. Stop. Please don't feed them. Don't let them get to your sense of pride. Turn off that screen and go outside. Listen up, friend, basic guidance. Trolls come in different shapes and sizes. Some are nasty, and some are tyrants, and some spit threats of vile violence. They probably still live with mum, or at least have no clue how to have fun. Some lie for attention, and then there's some who play it like a game that they've never won. Every playground has its bullies. There's always a villain for every goodie. Don't let them get to you. Be clear, better to be nice and feel no fear. Bear in mind when you hear something weird that you can't believe every dumb thing you hear. Speak to the person concerned in the rumour, or shut your cake hole. There's no need to prove to anyone we deserve our place. Ignore these walking wastes of space. Do what you do something new. Do unto others as they should do to you. Life's not comments under YouTube views, or a poisonous blog of untrue news. Take these words home and think them through, or the next verse I write might be about you. Stop.
Next rhyme I write might be about you. Next rhyme I write might be about you. Next rhyme I write might be about you. Next rhyme I write might be about you, about you, about you, about you, about you, about you.
Check, top hat, got that reality check. Hot tracks, cop that, sandwiches check. Gas stove, tea bags, parchment, treasure map, green, got 3 bags. Pull up the anchor, roll with the tide, set sail, set the stage, strolling with pride. Ride the high sea, storm in a TC cup, see us on horizon, don't try to keep up. Rush like Superman, racing the flash, made a pack, break out, make off in a dash. Before competition like racing with monks on a monastery, sports day competition is none. Don't be ridiculous, son, we're not looking at you. When we drop it like pigeons to statues, blazed hip-hop, swerve as you listen. By the end of this verse, we're a dot in the distance. March as a rhythm, hit a strap on your backpack. Charge when we get up in the El Tomanasa. Held on and came back, hard off the chain rack. Hard act to follow, man, can't ever change that.
I bubble like a pot of hot stew. I got you made up at home, no time to stop few. Buzz like yellow and black, a hell of a chap. Never inflate where the egos. He said on the track, clever with rap, more than most folk get carried away. I'ma try not to boast, bloke. Ancient carver, make knife sharper. I found that down on the railway track. So I sail way back past days in millions to a primitive form from an age of brilliance. I'm back in the cave where I was living once. Dangerous life this world was giving us. Dog eat dog on a cutthroat island. Heads on spears for less than a diamond. Spades in a hand, they made us mind the the land, and what we found was this sacred time map. March as a rhythm, hit a strap on your backpack. Charge when we get up in them, El Dominasa. Held on and came back, hard off the chain rap. Hard act to follow, man, can't ever change that.
Everything that I am doing, I hear what to do. Something is there. Clicking, do this. So you keep talking until what to do. It's not, I don't even have to think it happen. I can make you maybe 10 million songs in a year.
It's been a while, hasn't it? Back when I was an English gent too far to ever mention, rebel without applause starts an indifference engine. Stopped for more tea, recharged my ascension, invited everybody to the father of invention. The party carried on through the giddy limit. Comics, teas, cartoons and games and several silly gimmicks. But wait, hang on a minute, someone's no longer in it. My dinner's on a silver tray with no one here to bring it. Now where the hell is Jeffrey? Let's rewind it back. Oh yes, he disappeared. If I could find that secret track. At the end of album 4 he vanished like a magic trick. Took my time travel trousers and I'm sad, but as it is, I've no time to find his silly face. I'm busy and impatient. It looks like Jeff's gone, time to find a new replacement. How hard could it be to be my butler every day? It's not like I ever needed that ape anyway. Right then, well, I suppose I'd better place an ad in the Times. Wanted, new butler, role ideal for enthusiastic animal who doesn't mind wearing clothes. Well, at first I tried a python, but he slipped right out the uniform. My lovely horse was rubbish, and I couldn't find a unicorn. The brown bear looked so fetching, and his suit he looked so suitable, but mauled the postman brutally, and I couldn't find a moose at all. I settled for a fawn, but they make awful butlers. He hid when I called and left hoofprints in the butter. The pelican was silly, as pathetic as the rabbit, and the hedgehog's stupid spikes ruined every single jacket. Had a bumblebee, squashed him. Had an ant, lost him. Tried some foreign help, a koala and a possum. So often drifted off to the image of my Jeff, beaming in soft focus, his orange hair a mess. I can't leave the silly sod in space like lost property. Besides, he's the only one who makes a proper cup of tea. Chuck the other beasts away or prepare them in my kitchen, 'cause this time it's time to travel time and find where Jeff is missing.
People, let me borrow your minds for a minute if I may, as we take a stroll through reality. I want to talk to you about cities and towns. I want to talk about one particular town, and that's a town called Nowhere. Some of you might ask, what town? I've never heard of this town before, but in fact you have. You're living right in that town right now. I'm talking about your town, my town, their town, everybody's town. I'm talking about places full of faces, full of people rushing to and fro, every which way, never stopping to have thanks for today. Well, that's what we're trying to get across to you in this song. And if you'll just sit back and relax, I'm quite sure you might learn something. It goes a little something like this.
The village I'm from is the nicest of places. It means a lot to see the smiles on the faces. Familiar folk, a lot get wasted. I see girls raise a child on the basic. It don't matter if the grass is green. You could be in the city and still start to dream. Everywhere I go I see lager fiends, and people slumped over on harder things. If there's money in the town, there's gonna be corruption. Cults and movements, abusing, abducting. It's a trap, don't ever get stuck in. When I'm back, my head's always ducking. There's a handful of people I care about, value friendships but won't share it out. So if your town makes you scared or proud, move on to new ground where you can wear it out. From the days I played on the Ashdown Forest, I always return but make no promise. Brighton I live, Forest Row I'm from it. It's the people who make the place, to be honest. I'm from a town called Nowhere. You don't have to be there to know there, but to see it like me is so rare. We're all from a town called Nowhere.
Walk with me through this town called Nowhere. Share a few scenes so you don't have to go there. Every town you don't go to but you go through. Show you around, I know you're not local. What's to be found around the town centre? Mouthy clowns who frown when you enter. All the hoodies aren't resorting to crime, but they hang on every corner bored out of their mind. Housewife, 4 kids all shouting and crying. A drunk office worker who's about to be fired. Emos and goss, the greedy and posh. Homeless people who seem to be lost. Ignore them all, don't do any favours. Facebook friends but don't know their neighbours. It's all the same, identical equipped, all with the same shops that sell the same shit. Call us escapists now, taking a route or a route to the country, making it out from the cameras that capture and dangle at angles. From late night swaggering twats getting mangled. It's a strain, a town without name, banished from nowhere but glad that you came. Let's get out of it now, get back on the train. The next stop, next town is exactly the same.
I'm from a town called nowhere. You don't have to be there to know there, but to see it like me is so rare. We're all from a town called nowhere.
Western Superman
is a town called nowhere.
Coventry to Colchester
is a town called nowhere.
From the depths of Hull to Ipswich
is a town called nowhere.
Down in Bognor Regis
is a town called nowhere.
Hold it, wait a minute, y'all forgot my town.
I'm out for the PIE. You can tell by the look in my EYE. I won't give up until I DIE. Cause kids like me wanna be BIG. I won't let it cool down, I just burn my tongue. And I couldn't care less for where it's from, whether it's fresh or if it's been there for long. It gets set upon cause I'm fairly young and I'm greedy. Even telling porcupines to get to the insides, I'm brought alive. When I smell it in the air, I just walk the line. For the Johnny Cash, the things I do with mortify. And I'm stubborn at telling fans that I love them, just to see the tray coming out of the oven. My reputation is at stake and kidding me. Till I'm pushing up daisies, I'll be taking liberties. I've been surviving on bread and water. It's why I'm so desperate to head to 4 bars. A hungry animal that led the war charges. Wouldn't leave specs even if I wore glasses. Been waiting for years, it's time to take mine. Wanna be a mate line along the grapevine. I hear that I might right now get my chance. When the pie's in my grasp and you won't get a glance like that.
You want a slice or a portion? I advise caution. It's time for the rise of the pie man talking. I hold the mortgage, you rented. I'm writing inventions of mine when I rend them and bite them. An overfed glutton. Stuff to the end on your ideas, contracts and publishing. Discouraged by underlings funding themselves. I need percentage on everything. Cupboards and shelves are covered in vaults holding secretive jars with the dreams of the people who seek to be stars. I'm keeping the key ingredients grasped. Steal if your schemes are reaching too far. Stay in your place while I'm making your cake, and I'm taking a piece when you take it away. I got low cost loans, overdrafts and a cash advance. Just know the charge is a slice of your soul. A midnight snack in my nice penthouse, looking right at your flat. Buy it back at a price that is right, it's a fact. That I'll rise mighty pie land on a track. I survive every act, I provide what they lack. Excited cause slices are mine while you catch the crumbs. I dine on your life's work. Spider to fly, don't cry, this might hurt.
Really? Come on. Well, you can keep your pie.
But why?
What the people like it's a diseased piece of shite. People reach for the sky, bright lights and the media hype. Needing an immediate slice, but the piece of pie's never been my reason why. See, I feast my eyes on the dreams deep inside. These might freakers that be freely speaking their minds. Eyes gleaming like a meteorite. Here comes the pie man with the dish, yeah. Why 24 rappers bake decide take a bite. I'm okay, just staying alive. Wealth is a state of mind. I got a good thing and they'll love the pushing out the door, so I tried to get my foot in. Kids hooked in it, hoodwinked, looking for pie. Should try my home cooking. Grab a granary back from Sainsbury's bakery. Basically lace it with sweet garlic, mayonnaise and baked beans or marmalade and brie. Dolce latte cheese and a flayed pink lady. Baked potatoes, peas and gravy, cream cakes and pastries. Dreamy milkshakes made with Baileys and pralines. Mate, suddenly a piece of pie may seem less amazing. Because possibility is infinite, right? Right. Just have to put the ideas next to each other. Yeah. So what's it gonna be? What are you gonna have? I own the rights to a prototype motorbike, mobilized with a dope mode for flight. It's low when nitros ignite, we're rising to the open sky.
Hold on tight.
We're about to go for an ocean
dive. I reside where the surface is the ceiling above me, riding in on my own giant robot sea monkey. I need a handheld screen that allows you to see the alternative scenes as to how it could be.
See an Acme invention attached to your head, and when you imagine anything, you get a flash of fluorescence. That is a technicolor holographic projection. Even crashed and then you catch a segment that you dreamt.
I invented a dragon spitting rain
rainbow fire. I command through a hat made of day glow wire.
Safe in space attire made of angel fiber. I'm a volcano diver,
a tornado rider.
When I'm inventing,
I got a head full of engines. When I'm
inventing, got a head full of measurements. Have you put the child inside to sleep and lost your capacity to dream?
Show me you're still alive.
You can have anything you like.
What would you visualize?
I want a water slide, 40 stories high, a winding wall of pipes that fork and divide. Forest light shining like the fucking northern lights, where people leave traumatized, resembling porcelain.
I need a theme park you can only see in the dark, that departs in a sheen of glowing green sparks, and weaves through tunnels in a showy cream cart, so exciting you can only scream and breathe hard.
I want total recall, info retrieval with no momentary store when I flow in free fall.
I want to go medieval in my own cathedral with machines that feed into my holy dream
I'll
cult.
make my home a default, affirmative walls just so when sleep calls I'm not woke by seagulls.
I'll make my home a deep hole full of glowing green mold on a throne of beetles in my robe and sheepskin.
When I'm inventing,
I got a head full of engines. When I'm
inventing, I got a head full of pestilence. Have you put the child inside to sleep and lost your capacity to dream?
Show me you're still alive.
You can have anything you like.
It's the time to improvise.
Mental Advisory Sick Line. To seek treatment for grumpy middle-class white boy syndrome, press 1. To find out about your nearest owl centre, please press 2. And if you just don't want to go to work, press 3.
Thanks for calling Elemental, how can I help?
Well, I got problems piling up with no time for myself. After work I record, after one verse I fold. Like my day job is eating what's left of my soul. I hate the 9 to 5 that makes up my day. I feel like my life is just wasting away.
I understand, I was like that, couldn't take it, couldn't cope. I got a plan, listen close, sit back and take notes. Rule 1, simple, every plan needs preparation, particularly if suffering from sicky deprivation. A simple demonstration of your symptoms are needed. Wake up midweek and then get slightly weeded. Get into work late, forget what you were supposed to do, and people won't want to get too close to you.
But what if I get laid off?
Just letting a stray cough, that's the tested recipe for the best day off.
Yeah, I think I get the idea. I reckon I can handle getting weeded before work. Yeah, alright, when should I do it?
When picking the date to change your fate, well, don't take it too early or make it too late. Monday is a mistake, the boss knows you like to party harder than Brian Harvey, charged on a Bacardi. Start on Tuesday.
Well, should I let my girl do it?
Fuck no, that could ruin the plan and undo it. Come to it yourself, get direct and disgusting. Disgust throwing up and hope they feel trusting.
But why be so clear?
So they don't want to hear you. Would you want to speak about severe diarrhea?
Oh, good point. I'll say that I'm speaking from the toilets.
Oh, but don't be too late or you might still spoil it. Use your throat, say you can't cope, and you mean that. If earlier you smoked, you'll croak like Baron Greenback.
Oh, I see that, but they might ask me in all the same.
Or say you called it off a stray dog you saw. It was lame, that it might sound outrageous, but it might be contagious. And you may save yourself, but your gran has gone rabid.
Nah, that's too dangerous.
Well, just give me a chance and you'll slam down that phone and do a victory dance. Alright kid, now you've heard the plan?
Yeah, I like it, but I've not seen a price list for what your advice is.
Just buy my CD for the time of your life. It's a gift to yourself that's so nice that it's priceless.
I see that, I'll proceed, complete that.
Now please keep your fee, I still need to believe that. Let me reach back over 3 loaded theme raps. Achieve on your own, I'll lead and you feedback. 1, start the day before the day you take off. And then 2, calling yourself when you're breaking the stop. 3, be creative when creating a cough. Now 4, ring it early for escaping your boss. What's 5, avoid Mondays. 6, make it sick. 7, let your sickie take a several day drift. 8, be defined. 9, don't return. And 10, don't worry or be overly concerned.
I'll list all your your quotes and I'll give you my props.
Well, I got a tickly throat and a bit of a cough.
Well, when can I call back?
Well, I'd leave it a week. I'm planning a sickie this evening. Peace.
I want a tune that makes me go out and kiss a stranger, that makes me hug puppies in the street. I want a song that sounds like fucking rainbows shooting into my ears and exploding in a wave of joy.
It's me, TC, coming straight from the bric-a-brac. The drums get brung with the sicker rap alongside heroes, past the chitter-chat, living the dreams of a young whippersnap. It's pride in my heart when I start a new beat, pride when I sell a bargain out in the street, and they can't defeat my part of the piece. While I sit and chill and blast off a leaf, last on the list but the first to impress, merged in myth and blessed with a quest, giving them a little of the middle, it's the core, breaking up the breaks, heavy tapes, hits galore. When you're tied up and your time's up, you can rise up, you can find us. If there's no hope, be the show's host in your own zone, and it's so close.
Give me that microphone.
It's elemental and I'm feeling like I'm right at home. I just came from a show, I feel like writing home to say, hey mom, I made it, I'm the nicest known. Cause tonight, I know hard work pays off, like building a moon rocket that finally takes off. Like 5 o'clock Friday, holiday breaks, like a life with no apologies, not got to play safe. Find a way to the top, may you got way late. Stop to watch on the way, me and Tom make waves, and the view from up here is perfect. Like all of the booze and the cheers were clearly worth it. Like it's a new year and they're oh so dated. Mate, they're overrated. Yo, I know you hate it, and you know we save it. TC created, you can't hear this and not feel elated. When you're tied up and your time's up, you can rise up, you can find us. If there's no hope, be the show's host in your own zone, and it's so close. Wake the party up like a thud in the night, rotate the vinyl, maybe plug in the mic. Hey, get down loose if you're uptight, put your hands in the air and shout one line. Cause tonight, we bring you the raw uncut. What we got in store's always more than enough. I sample a bit of flute while they chase after it. I'm all about the live drum kits, guitars and riffs. I take tokes, hold it in and pass a spliff. I'm like a bucket, giving you the hardest hits. Take tokes of the sound, give your party a lift, cause nobody's coming round till we started our shift. Starving for this, I'm an art and crafty kid, mastering skits. Yeah, we have a laugh with it. Well, it's all double checked. Yeah, it's ready to run. We'll call on Tom and Elemental when you're getting it done. Let's get it done. Let's get it done. Let's get it done. Let's get it done. So you'd like to know about steampunk, would you, Jennifer? I suppose I can teach you a thing or two. Yeah. If you're all about steam and brass, and all you need to start is tea in a flask. Sharp set of gears and a gleaming arc, and a sky race heaving, screaming past. If you're all about reaching far, seeking the past on secret charts, meeting in secret beneath the stars with a decent mask and a good moustache. If you're really part of an army, marching armed for starting a party, a set of weapons so wondrous, and a specially constructed blunderbuss so thunderous, but don't come too fast. Got a wanderlust, and you're one of us. We bump steampunk, need one of these. Jump freak powered freak fun. Here come the steampunks.
If you want to see some obsolete technology, probably some slot machines, then you wanna follow me up on an odyssey to the bottom of the sea, to the underwater colony where we dock at the airlocks release. A mahogany lobby leads off into the property. Watch, you see the monstrosities of the deep, deep through the window that we walk beneath.
If you wish to see a little piece of history,
back in 2053, this would be Italy. Streets glittering prettily just like a Christmas tree. Until the heat rose 6 degrees. Now we're living in the middle of the drifting sea, using industries of antiquity, by which I mean wave energy, solar wind and steam
Under
power.
a tunnel and back in time, covered in soot and factory grime. All other groups to the back of the line. We are the future and fact divine. Gleaming machinery seem to be reckoned with. Every single member, excellent gentlemen, seen with a seamstress leading a steamship in between tea sips. People need this because we're taking care of our crew like we do our facial hair. Be made aware, we're making improvements. Don't call it a scene, it's more of a movement, more of an era, clearing the air, taking over and nearly there. Pirates, ladies, vagrants, fiends, welcome one and all to the age of steam. Together, so of course I shot it in the face. Imagine my surprise when it turned out to be Princess Anne. Oh, sorry. Oh, is the mic on? Okay, hello? Hello, righto. Well, thank you, Lord Buxley, and I'd like to welcome you to this lecture at the Gentlemen's Club of the Empire. In front of you, you'll find your brain-o-matic helmets. It's a marvellous device which will conjure pictures of my exploits directly into your delicate heads. You'd like to attach the electrodes and then simply insert the spinal syringe. There we go. Well, let's begin. Let's begin. Attention, lords, ladies and gentlemen. Professor Elemental recommends my lecture meant for special friends. Attend my adventure to the very end. My quest was risky, my role was odd. I set out for the mystic golden frog. It was the stuff of legends, said to give the bearer a glimpse of heaven. Plus it was quite shiny, so for preparation, first I drew a map from my imagination. Pat my Battenberg and my absinthe, Mama Quinn blunderbuss and my collapsing magic staff. Plus a teapot and some proper grey. Stoke the fire, set the bellows, come on fellows, chocks away! Ha-ha! To find the frog. Hey you! Pack your bags, it's time to trip with the good professor, so ride the ship. Exotic dancer third, then scientist. Explorer first, so I enlist. You! Pack your bags, it's time to trip with the good professor, so ride the ship. Exotic dancer third, then scientist, but explorer first. Week 1. Crash landed near Tanzania, surrounded by savages in rabbit ears. Before you could say, my good man, how queer, I held aloft my magic spear. In the name of the empire, bring me the frog. Amazingly, they made me their king or their god. I didn't think this is odd till we got to the volcano. Hotter than my stage show, time for me to lay low. Week 2. I used my string to tie bamboo poles, a useful thing. I roll in to surf the rising tide. I feel alive like a Viking. Time to ride to the ship in a storm. How exciting! Let's take to the skies with the power of lightning. Launch the nets, Jeffrey! It's gonna be a rough ride. Hey you! Pack your bags, it's time to trip with the good professor, so ride the ship. Exotic dancer third, then scientist. Explorer first, so I enlist. You! Week 3. No closer to finding the frog, but I had an absinthe party with the munchkins of Oz. No trouble to come into land for opium, tea and mushrooms in Wonderland. And this is something grand. From London to Australia, my cunning plan was completely and utterly unsuccessful. So I left to go settle back at home with my kettle. But the rest I need, you'll never guess what's resting under the settee. Yes, it's the frog. Oh, pardon me, I forgot I won it in a wager last week. That is embarrassing, isn't it? All a bit of a waste of time, really. Jeffrey must have tucked it under there, I suppose.
Well, anyway, thank you for coming. I hope you'll consider my application for funding for next year's trip to find life on Mars. Now, I know the chances of anything coming to Earth are 1,000,000 to 1, what they say, but I disagree, really, and I think... oh, hello? Hello? Oh, where's everyone gone? There she goes. Otto. Victoria. Otto. Victoria. There she goes again. In a corset and a parasol, gorgeous green hair, my God, she really has it all. All I really want is to get to know her better. If only she'd accept me, I'd give her every treasure. Every time I approach, something awful happens to me. I've been strangled, wrapped in tentacles, and thrown into a tree. And it's an awful lot of fuss. If only I could get past that damn octopus. She's a lady about town, something wonderful to see. Never unaccompanied, but not in the company of me. Other ladies give the evil eye, and I believe they're jealous. To take an octopus to high tea can be seen as overzealous. I'm the only fellow in the park who never thinks it's odd that her cephalopod is obviously not a dog. And it does do tricks, even fetches 8 sticks all at once. And it seems like she's always having fun, and that's wonderful, super. Run with gifts to suit her, end up with ink on my new suit, unsuitable for suitors. Damn that sonic mollusk, all I need is a distraction. If I tangle tentacles again, I'll likely end in traction. Time for a cunning plan. I'll take my leave today, but I'll be back. Jeffrey, fetch the paper mache and some paint and a picture of an octopus. Otto and Victoria. Victoria is glorious, but you can't ignore an octopus. I'll still be victorious. All of this is futile, I can barely even start. Tentacles are in the way, I could never win her heart. Otto and Victoria. Victoria is glorious, but you can't ignore an octopus. I'll still be victorious. All of this is futile, I can barely even start. Tentacles are in the way, I could never win her heart. Otto. Victoria. Otto. Victoria. My butler's an orangutan, an often stated fact. An enthusiastic chap who occasionally lacks tact. But when the chips are down, I know he has my back. So I'm strapping on this costume and this cephalopod-style hat. Yes. No, I know you've not got enough limbs. That's why I made more, you see. Just strap on these pretend tentacles to the existing 4. There. You make a lovely lady octopus, as long as it's partly dark. You distract Otto while we depart to the park, leaving me to chat to Vicky, her companion disarmed. I'll charm her, chat her up, and then have her in my arms. Otto. Victoria. Otto. Victoria. Well, that was a disaster. At first it went quite well, an orangutangled octopus, no one could even tell. She was delighted to see another owner in the dusk, and Otto seemed intrigued by Jeffrey's special musk. Lovely Vicky started chit-chat, and before I could stop, while Jeffrey and Otto frolicked, she proposed a swap, just for fun, just to play, just for a day, what could I say? Now Jeffrey's gone to tea, and Victoria's got away, and Otto's come to play. At least I've got to think. I'm partially submerged, and I'm dripping with ink. And he really isn't any more keen than he was before. I'm really not sure I can breathe anymore. Is that a cuddle? Does that mean that you like me? This is a good octopus. Good boy. No, not the ink again. Ah, my eyes, my beautiful eyes. Ow.
Oh. He didn't start off as an octopus. He started off as a duopus.
Oh, I see.
With 2 tentacles. They do when they're young. They don't. They start off as then later they become a triopus, and so it goes on quarto, quinto,
how long does that
sextus,
take?
And then finally an octopus.
Does he sit at table?
It takes them about 8 years.
8 years. That's the octopus.
Yes.
Yes.
You know, it's most interesting. They have these